In the last 40 years, 64% of national champions and 40% of Final Four teams were 1 seeds. So it's more likely that a 1 seed wins the national title than all the other seeds combined. So that begs the question, who are the 1 seeds right now and who could get a 1 seed this year? Michigan State, St. John's, and Iowa State, especially after last night, I think are a little too far out. Michigan State is the only one with a real chance, but they would have to win out through the Big Ten tournament and end up like 29-5. Kind of unrealistic and still not a guarantee. That's because these top 6 are super strong. Auburn is a lock for a 1 seed, 14 quad 1 wins. They're going to end up with like 20 quad 1 wins. You might as well lock them into the number 1 overall. Duke is the second 1 seed that I feel very confident about staying there. Resume is great. It's pretty flawless across the board, and they're playing in the ACC, so it's really unlikely they're going to be dropping games. Alabama's strength of record from playing the number 1 toughest schedule in the entire country on the season is what is going to carry them to a 1. The SEC is wild, but look at their non-conference slate. Like, the teams that they were playing before they had to play the SEC is insane. And that leaves 1 spot for Houston, Florida, and Tennessee. Right now, Tennessee is a gap behind the rest, but they're not too far off. It's definitely still a reality, especially in the SEC. And between Houston and Florida, it's tough. Houston has the better resume. They've just been steadily rising up. They've only lost 1 game in the last 3 months, which is just ridiculous. The knock on Houston is that a couple of their big wins, like their last 2 against Iowa State and Texas Tech, were against really good teams with big injuries. It is what it is. You play who you play. They are still good wins, and the metrics support them still being elite. Florida does have the tougher schedule left, so in a way, you could say that they control their own destiny a little more, because if they win out and win through the SEC tournament, like, they're probably going to get a 1 seed. So Auburn is a lock. Duke is basically a lock. I think Bama can feel pretty safe about a 1 right now. And then the last one is going to be Houston, Florida, maybe Tennessee. If I had to make a pick, the way that they're winning Big 12 champions, I would go with Houston as being that 4th 1 seed.